Weekly Intelligence Briefings, number 9. So, is it true that somebody actually wants to assassinate the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto? Or is it just politics? Well, my digging around has unearthed some very shocking information, which I want to share with you. Information indicates that the Deputy President has been very wary and nervous about his personal security for quite some time. Now, for somebody who previously was not too worried about their personal security, suddenly becoming very nervous and wary about their personal security, that can only mean one thing: that they have information that they could be a possible target. Now, Ruto of all people is very qualified to get access to any such information, because he was part of the executive during some major political and other assassinations of the recent past. Most notably was the very first political assassination of the Uhuru Kenyatta administration, which happened on 27th April 2019. It was a Saturday. And of course, the victim was the late Mutula Kilonzo Sr. Now, I have been very consistent right from the blog in saying that the murder of Mutula Kilonzo Sr. was the most high-tech, sophisticated assassination in the history of Kenya. Critics have been busy saying, "Chris, you don't know what you're talking about. Chris, this man died from an overdose of Viagra," etc., etc. But finally, a heart attack has been ruled out. And the position, as I make this video, is that the late senator died from a possible poisoning. Well, I've covered this topic very extensively in a special ebook, which I'll make available here to members of the weekly intelligence briefings. I'll put it as an attachment. So after you view this video, it will be available. Just get hold of the attachment and click on it, and you'll have absolutely mind-blowing information. Okay? Now, the other assassination was that of Jacob Juma. Now, this one is very fascinating because Raila Odinga said, publicly, this is in the public domain, that the person responsible for the assassination of Jacob Juma was William Ruto, the Deputy President. And there are many people who believe this to be true. Because Jacob Juma himself, before he died, in fact almost a year before he was actually assassinated, said that Bwana Ruto was trying to kill him. So having been on the other end, and now possibly being on the receiving end, the Deputy President has all the qualifications, is able to tell all the signs, all the indications that would suggest that he would be on a hit list. And he can do this much more accurately than anybody else because he's been on the inside. And of course, the Deputy President would know, having been on the inside, that assassinations are never planned by cabinet secretaries. Not even the cabinet secretary, Interior. And so the question is, what has he been doing pointing fingers at cabinet secretaries? Well, the best way of answering that question is by asking another one. Who else can he point a finger to concerning an assassination? The very government he works in? No way. And so what he did was to focus on these meetings by CSS from the Mount Kenya region to announce that his life is in danger. By doing so, the first thing he did was to tell those who are planning that he's aware. And of course, the second thing he wanted was to expose the whole thing to Kenyans, to ordinary Kenyans, so that everybody knows that there's a plot against his life, or so he claims. These actions will make him safer, hopefully. Indeed, if there's a plot against his life. But the biggest revelation, which comes out of this saga of the DP announcing that his life is in danger, is a confirmation that he no longer sits in the inner circle. is no longer part of the all-powerful inner state, or deep state, as some would like to call it. Now, if we were to put aside the emotions of hatred that some of us have against the deputy president, and face this thing coldly, analyzing only the facts, it is actually quite believable that the deputy president would be a target. He has resources that seem limitless, and he has the experience of turning the tables against his political opponents. Is a major political player, a major political force in the country, whether one wants to admit it or not. And those are precisely the qualities that got people like the late Tom Mboya assassinated. I look forward to sharing the next weekly intelligence briefs with you very soon.